Hey guys, it's me, Mario, and today we're going to continue Kaymon, the Gorgon Hound. How you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. Sorry about that loud noise. Chapter 7, Defeat. A deep-throated howl echoed down the stairwell. Kaymon, gasped Elena. She sounds close. She must have come down from the battlement, Tom said, pushing the linen rag and its mysterious contents into his tunic. He raced up the stairs, groping in his pocket for the magical compass his father had left him. The needle could point to danger or destiny, to help Tom make vital decisions. He took it out as he ran along the corridor and saw that the needle was wavering. There was no sign of the rebels. Tom guessed that they must have left the castle. He heard Elena right behind him as he ran back into the room that led to the courtyard. Beyond the open door, he could see the huge shape of Kaymon moving restlessly to and fro, waiting for Tom. Tom looked at the compass again. Now the needle pointed firmly to destiny. Pocketing the compass, Tom drew his sword. Its blade reflected the red sky, flashing like a tongue of fire as he approached the courtyard. He lifted his shield, preparing to do battle. Where's the music? Music. Still going. Setting for battle. Add. Then he stepped out into the open, his boots ringing in the on the cobblestone. Elena was at his shoulder, an arrow poised on her bow. Her eyes gleaming. "Keep me covered," Tom said to her, "but don't put yourself in danger." He moved into the center of the courtyard, keeping his eyes fixed on the prowling beast. Kaymon paced back and forth, her feet thumping and her claws rattling on the stone. The evil beast's yellow eyes were filled with malice. Lifting his sword, Tom closed in. Kaymon paused, her throat rumbling with a low, menacing growl. Here's a picture of this happening. "This is for silver," Tom shouted, as he rushed towards the beast. Kaymon crouched low, snarling as Tom came at her. Then she flexed her mighty leg muscles and leaped right over Tom's head. He thrust his sword up high, slicing the air, but the beast was out of range. Tom turned swiftly, his shield up and his sword ready. Kaymon landed on the stone steps that led to the battlement. Howling, the beast leaped again, high above Tom's head. But this time, in the middle of the leap, her shape swelled, and suddenly there were 3 hounds in the air. They separated and came crashing down onto the cobbles with a noise like a avalanche. Tom spun around. The 3 hounds had surrounded him, their eyes burning with sinister satisfaction as they moved slowly forwards. Their menacing growls filling the courtyard. Tom turned, trying desperately to keep all 3 beasts at bay with his slashing sword. But as he turned to confront 2 of the hounds, the 3rd leaped forwards behind him. One great paw reached out, claws gleaming. Using the power given to him by the golden boots, Tom sprung over the hound's head. Jaw snapped at his heels as he roared through the air. He twisted in mid-leap, his feet striking high on the courtyard wall. He bent his knees as I need to take a drink. He bent his knees on impact and kicked out, the force sending him flying across the courtyard above the howling beasts. "For Ventia!" he shouted, striking down at them with his sword as he sped over their heads. "Well done," Elena called. Tom felt full of energy and power as he landed on the cobbles. The golden chainmail given him extra strength of heart in battle. The hounds bounced, but before they were able to sink their fangs into him, he leaped up high up again, turning a somersault in midair. One hound jumped up, razor-sharp claws raking and teeth gnashing. Tom stomped hard on the hound's muzzle, bounding high again and backflipping before he came plunging down to the ground. The hounds howled with rage. Tom watched as they came for him. He intended to make another leap, hoping they would crash into one another, but he left his jump a moment too late. One of the hounds reached out with a great paw, and its curled yellow claws struck Tom on the wrist, knocking his sword out of his hand. The steel blade clattered as it hit the cobbles. The hound's paw reached out again, the dreadful claws catching the sword and sending it skimmering across the courtyard, out of Tom's reach. Ignoring the pain in his wrist, Tom gripped his shield and watched the 3 hounds pad relentlessly towards him. They were unstoppable. He praised himself as the beasts lunged forwards, their teeth dripping saliva and their twisted claws lashing at him. Would he survive? And that was chapter 7. I need to check what the chapter's called. Defeat. Well, always leaving with a cliffhanger with these. I would read more, but Man, I read fast this time. I think the last one was like 30 minutes. Hope you'll join me on Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Well, I'll be continuing Kaymon, the Gorgon Hound. Ads. They are the bane of my existence. They're the bane of our existence. Everyone's existence, so. Well, I hope you like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you guys are interested in more Beast Quest. Chapter 8. Brains against Brawn. Yeah. Brains against Brawn. I'll help you to subscribe if you guys are interested in more Beast Quest. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.